It's so funny because I posted a video the same day that I got engaged. And the video was, I think my boyfriend's going to propose. And 3 hours after posting that video, I got engaged. I got a lot of questions from my friends asking, did you know you were getting engaged? And the answer is yes. I knew I was getting proposed to, one, because it's just one of those things where you kind of are looking through, like, I have a shared calendar with my fiance, and I can see what weekends are busy and what weekends aren't, and also like the talk of the town. So you just know, and it's just one of those things. I think that there are some couples, whenever they are getting engaged, they do not know. Like the guy goes out, he gets the ring, makes his own judgment, and then comes and does a whole proposal. But for me, and I feel like for a couple smaller percentage of people, the girl has picked out the ring, they kind of have a time frame, and then they can kind of like deduce by the weekends available, like, all right, it's gonna happen now. For me, I knew that it wasn't going to happen in December. I knew that as soon as it hit Saturday morning, this was the day that I was gonna get engaged. And even knowing that, it still made it a heck of a surprise. So I wake up and I start to get ready, leading to the day of, we both wake up and we're getting ready. And by ready, I mean my man's wearing a suit at 10 a.m. and I am wearing a gorgeous gown. Cue the clip. Okay, so I know that it is the day that I'm getting proposed to, but to be honest with you, I don't know anything else. I just knew the day. I don't know where, I don't know when, and I don't know anything else that's happening in the day, which was really exciting for me. Because having an idea of like the day, I could pick out an outfit and all of that good stuff and just be like mentally ready to look my finest, you know? Dyed my hair, got my nails done with my best friends, all that stuff. We finish up getting ready. It was time for us to leave the house and go to our destination. How gorgeous do I look? Be honest. Babe.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the fans.
No.
You look amazing.
Yay.
10 out of 10 would smash.
Oh my God. As we were leading up closer, I was starting to get very anxious. Like I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I'm officially freaking out. Oh God, I can't breathe. So we get to this beautiful sculpture garden and it is so beautiful and I have never been there. So we park on the side of the road and we leave our things in the car because you don't want to get engagement photos holding a purse or wearing a jacket. Mind you, it was 63 degrees outside. This is our fit. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna be a little bit chilly, but I had to suffer through it, right? And luckily, I was praying for like a week prior. I was like, please God, I hope it's not like painfully cold. Lord, answer my prayers. We walk up to the ticket lady. She goes, are you here for a photo shoot? And I'm like, it kind of just was like, Grant was like, yeah. She's like, all right, go to the visitor center. And I just was like, this could have been an engagement, and it is. You need to be more clueless. This woman got right to the point. Granted, we are dressed to our finest at 1:30 p.m. and everyone is in sweatshirts around us. So I can see why she said that. We are walking through like this cute little sculpture area. Like just think of like gravel and trees and beautiful plants and like huge sculptures around us. And as we were walking, we get to this beautiful, like arched, not me wanting to call it a gondola. I'm like, we're not referring to the right thing. It's like a chapel looking arch. I don't really know. We get there and I'm like, oh my God, this is the location. But it was so funny because as we were walking up to it, I see this woman like kind of smushed into these like trees. And this is her. She's like, I think she sees us and she's like, and it was the photographer, and it was just so funny because I'm like, oh my God, like it's actually happening. Girl, put your shoulders back, Get ready. He looks at me and he was like, you know what? I've loved you since the moment I met you, from the moment that we went on our first date at said location, and just all the things that he says to me every freaking day of our lives. I say this because the way that I felt in that moment is literally every single day that I feel with him. And I know this is so cheesy, but it has to be said because this is my video. It is kindness, love, obsession, all of it. And it wasn't like anything where it wasn't things I hadn't heard before, which is even better, right? Like every single day we are sharing the same love, extreme love that we shared in that moment. And so that was really sweet. Was I crying? Absolutely. I was sobbing. Okay, so this isn't the jewelry box, but this is like the box that the actual ring came in. So he opened up the box upside down. So like the ring was upside down. And I was like, babe, it's upside down. And he was like, will you marry me? And I was like, oh my God, yes, absolutely. And we just shared such a beautiful moment together. It was so sweet. We knew, I mean, I could see the whole time, like the photographer ended up coming into clear vision. And so she was taking photos and we were just sharing the moment, staring at each other. And yeah, it was just, it's right to the point, right? And then the photographer introduced herself and she was wonderful. And so I took it as a great photo op opportunity. I'm like, girlie, this is not my first rodeo. It is with engagement, oh my God. But photo shoots, let me get my good side. So yeah, we basically just started taking all the photos around the property. Oh my God, let me try my ring. Ooh. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my God. It was truly one of the best moments of my entire life. What I didn't know was we were actually driving to meet up with our friends and family, which was like, what? My fiance arranged everyone to congregate at this outdoor kind of brewery. And oh my God, my best friend Sheridan, she showed up. She is a real one. It was so special. My fiance's friends and family were there, and my parents and my fiance's parents were meeting for the very first time. And that was so special. And it was just something that like, you can't really beat that moment. And then there was another surprise in store shortly after being with our friends and family celebrating. My fiance had made a reservation at a restaurant that had been dying to go to, and I was pumped. So we scurried on back home. We did a quick outfit change because we couldn't be late or we would lose a reservation. And they knew it was our engagement. We got proposed. So we get to the restaurant and we are just absolutely flooded with like so much like love from the restaurant staff. We got like free ceviche and we got like a mezcal shot. We got, oh my gosh, free dessert. I mean, the food was incredible. I was about to explode. But the festivities did not end there, my friends. I was fully aware that afterwards we would be hanging out with our friends. And oh my God, I love saying our friends because it's my fiance's childhood friends. And so, but now they're my friends. So you're watching this, we're now friends. Officially, legally. No, I'm just kidding. We are friends. We've always been friends. Regardless, we're not hanging out with our friends after dinner. So here's the funny part. We have a lovely dinner. We are enjoying ourselves. We have just celebrated the greatest moment of our lives. You know what I'm saying? We take an Uber. You would have thought this Uber driver was a close family friend with how much she was sharing. This woman, I wish I could exaggerate for you guys, but like I actually cannot because it is so spot on. We get into the vehicle. She proceeds to tell us because every person in her family has died, by the way, and that her blood results came in. She has high cholesterol, high blood pressure. She is gonna die young. Grant's talking to her, you know, just carrying a convo, and I just had nothing to say. I was like, oh my God, this is so devastating. She was sassy though. I really liked her. I liked her energy. She was incredibly sassy because she would be like, do you know what the UT game score is? And Grant was like, no, I don't. Did you go to UT? And she's like, no. Like, just like that. And then she'd talk about like Texas State, and then Grant would be like, oh, did you go to Texas State? And she was like, no. And so we're like, all right, you know what? This conversation needs to end at some point. So it was just like, it was the last kind of conversational topic we want to take it into, right? I wish her the best. I truly do. Anyway, we got to our destination. It was a Christmas decorated bar. Gorgeous. Right as we're about to walk in, the front doorman, fire dress. That dress, fire. To me, listen, in the entirety of my relationship, I have never had a man compliment me in public. The second I get a rock on my finger, these vultures are coming to prey. Grant, he doesn't say a word. He's shook. And I was like, thanks. And then as we were about to walk in, this drunk girl bumps into me. I almost fall. The doorman pissed. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe that girl just bumped into you. Oh my God, do you want me to go get her? And I'm like, can you just look at our IDs and let me just go through? Anyway, we go through the doors, right? Say hi to all our friends. Hey guys, let's go take a picture by the tree. We're taking photos. Doorman, do you want me to take a photo? I'll take a photo. I'm really good at photos. Okay. He's taking them horizontally. Between me and you, horizontal does not work, right? Vertical, take it vertical. What? Vertical. No, horizontal's better. No, vertical. Then he takes it in vertical. He takes a couple photos and he's like, I think the horizontal is much better. You wanna know what the horizontal looked like? This. Are you kidding me? What is that? Anyway, we decide to immediately leave that general area and just keep hanging out. And yeah, we're just hanging out. And eventually it is time to go home, my friends. But not without another random Uber ride. I tell you, this is why I don't ride in Ubers these days if I can avoid it. It is like you, without permission, are like entered into someone else's life. And like, I don't know, I'm very sensitive to energies and super empathetic. Once I meet someone, I have to know everything about this person. But when you're in an Uber ride and a person is very vocal about their lives, you are just like sucked into the like vortex of their life. And then when you leave the vehicle, you're just kind of like, anyway, resuming with your life. It's very bizarre. Anyway, then we went home and then we passed out, my friends. That was it. That was truly like the best day of our lives. It was incredible. Were we the kind of people, my fiance and I, to be like, hey fiance, hey fiance? Absolutely, we were eating that shit up. We were saying it any chance we get. Am I still doing it like days later? It's December 4th. Absolutely, right? I'm saying, hi fiance. Oh my God, can you believe I'm your fiance? Things like that. I have to, legally, I have to. So, oh my God, it was incredible. Follow me on Negeen Dargahi or Naturally Negeen or Naturally Negeen on TikTok to see kind of like content that I make about me getting engaged. Listen, it's really just like the focal point of my life right now until something else really comes in. So, anyway, well, I just want to say a huge thank you to my friends watching this, and shout out to my family, and a big illy to my man. You did good. You did good. I'm so happy. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm going to be sharing so many other things. I think my next videos are gonna be gift ideas. So if you watch this far in the future. We're not even close to December. Just know, when you get there, I got some gift ideas for you. Yay! Oh my gosh. Crazy. Engaged.